ఇష్టపడే యూనివర్సిటీ మంచి భవిష్యత్తు కోసం తెలుగు విద్యార్థులు ఇష్టపడే యూనివర్సిటీ కాల్ 9059052378 9059052379
చేసింది తక్కువైనా గానీ ఇంపాక్ట్ మాత్రం ఎక్కువగా ఉన్నట్టుంది ఓదెల 2లో.
Thank you.
సో హౌ యు ఆర్ ఎంజాయింగ్ ద సక్సెస్?
I'm just giving interviews. That's all. అదే వేరే ఏం చేయలేదు.
ఓకే. ఓకే. ఓదెల మూవీ సో ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్.
Hmm.
ఆ మూవీ అనేది కరోనా టైంలో వచ్చింది. అయినా కానీ ప్రేక్షకుల దగ్గర నుంచి ద రెస్పాన్స్ ఇస్ ట్రెమెండస్.
Yes.
అందుకే సెకండ్ పార్ట్ అనేది కూడా ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది.
Correct.
సో ఎలా ఎంజాయ్ చేశారు ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్
See,
టైం?
first time చేసిన టైంకి 2020లో I started shooting for that film. And that time, you know, because I was bored and I just wanted to go back to set, I was like, okay, I'll do a film.
Yeah.
Sampath sir came, narrated the script, నాకు story నచ్చింది. Like, it was something that I hadn't done. నేను ఒప్పుకున్నాను. I said, okay, I'll do it. It was shot extensively. COVID lo we were all cooped up in the same hotel. Every like go to the set not to meet anybody else because COVID cases were still on. So they were like, you have to be very careful. Only come on set and all of that. So I don't know. I've never had a movie shooting experience like Odela 1 because I was literally just going to set, coming back, eating, going to sleep. No, we are not allowed to meet outside people.
Right.
It had never happened. My DOP and Vashishta used to stay in the same hotel. So because we didn't have anywhere else to go and meet anybody else, we would also do dinner together. So it was literally like you're going, coming back. It was an interesting time for the lack of a better word. But because people had nothing else going on, we put our heart and soul into that film.
ఓకే.
And for me particularly, it was a little challenging because I hadn't played a role like that before.
అంటే మీ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ షాట్ అనేది కూడా ఒకటి ఉంది కదా. సో ఏంటంటే రైల్వే ట్రాక్ మీద సో అది కూడా కంప్లీట్ గా బురద పూసుకొని ఆ హెడ్ పట్టుకొని రావడం అనేది దట్ వాస్ ఎట్లా చెప్పాలి అంటే భయం పుట్టించేసి.
అదే నాకు భయం రాలేదు. Like I wasn't scared because I knew it was a prop and I didn't realize the impact of that scene. I didn't think it would have such a powerful impact. I was fully covered in dirt.
Yeah.
So నాకు బాగా డిస్కంఫర్ట్ గా ఉంది ఈ కాస్ట్యూమ్ లో. సో నేను ఇంపాక్ట్ పక్కన లైక్ ఇంపాక్ట్ పైన ఫోకస్ చేయలేదు. ఓన్లీ జస్ట్ సీన్ అయిపోవాలి తొందరగా, నేను స్నానం చేయాలి, అదే దట్ వాస్ వాట్ వాస్ గోయింగ్ ఆన్ ఇన్ మై మైండ్.
ఆ రైల్వే ట్రాక్ మీద నడిచేటప్పుడు కూడా ఎలా అనిపించింది?
So that also was a very interesting experience because that is actually shot in Odela railway station. That was literally that railway track is Odela railway station. So and this was as a limited crew, 10 characters in the film. There are not too many people in the film. Suddenly when we went to Odela and we were shooting in that railway station, too many people came and I thought, okay, I'm going to get COVID and I'm going to die because I hadn't seen so many people in months. And suddenly everybody came and you couldn't control. And I was like, okay, at least I'll die acting or I'll do something nice before dying. So that's why I was like, okay, let's do this shot.
ఓకే. అంటే ఆఫ్టర్ షార్ట్ చూసిన తర్వాత కానీ దాని ఇంపాక్ట్ చూసిన తర్వాత ఎలా అనిపించింది?
See, I'm a very నేను నా గురించి బాగా క్రిటికల్.
ఓకే.
సో I never feel like I've made an impact.
అంటే మీకు మీరు అలా అనుకోరా? అంటే కొంచెం సెల్ఫ్ గా కూడా అరే ఐ హావ్ డన్ దిస్ అని చెప్పేసి మిమ్మల్ని మీరు కంగ్రాచులేట్ చేసుకోవడం కానీ అలా ఏముంటదా?
మోస్ట్లీ ఉండదు. I don't know. నాకు నేను లైక్ చూసి wow, what a job I've done. Once or twice only in my life I felt like that.
ఓకే. ఓదెల 2 విషయానికి వచ్చేటప్పటికి ఇట్స్ క్యామియో రోల్. మరి అది అలా చెప్పే మీరు ఎంటర్ అయ్యారా లేకపోతే ఎలా ఉన్నది?
నాకు చెప్పారు ఎక్స్టెండెడ్ క్యామియో ఉంది, సెకండ్ పార్ట్ పెడుతున్నారు, బట్ సెకండ్ పార్ట్ వేరే డైరెక్షన్ లో వెళ్తుంది. బట్ నేను కావాలి స్టోరీకి ఫార్వర్డ్ తీసుకోవడానికి, అందుకే and it is my film. It is my film. I had to take it forward and whatever was expected because see in the first part నేను మర్డర్ చేసి జైలుకి వెళ్ళిపోయాను. సో ఎక్కువ క్యారెక్టర్ పెట్టడానికి ఆల్సో కష్టం. అండ్ సంపత్ సార్ వేరే డైరెక్షన్ కి స్టోరీ he took the story in a different direction. So my character in the different direction was only required for that much. So that's fine.
తెలుగు ఇండస్ట్రీకి వచ్చి 10 ఇయర్స్ అవుతుంది.
This is my 10th year. Yes.
ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నారు? ఎలా అనిపిస్తుంది?
I'm very happy. I'm very content and I'm more motivated now to work harder.
Okay.
Because I think for the first few years, 10 years lo first few years నేను ఏం చేస్తున్నారో నాకు అర్థం కాలేదు. నేను జస్ట్ ఊరికే పని చేసి like I was just doing whatever was coming, doing my thing and doing whatever was there. Now I feel like being a better actor, taking good care of myself, being more responsible. Now I feel like that. So fingers crossed. Let's see how that goes.
కానీ చాలా తక్కువ మంది హీరోయిన్స్ కి మాత్రమే ఇలా లాంగ్ రన్ అనేది కూడా ఒక ఇండస్ట్రీలో ఉంటుంది. లక్కీలీ మీకు
Thank you.
లక్కీ రన్ అనేది కూడా ఉంది.
Thank
సో
you.
ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నారు
That
అంటే
is what
10 ఇయర్స్ ఏంటిది అని చూసుకున్నప్పుడు?
That is what I really like. You know, people usually, like, I've been asked this question a lot. You know, I've had more flops than hits.
రైట్.
I've been asked this question a lot. How do I feel about it? See, hits or flops are not in my hands, but surviving in this industry for this long, that is in my hands.
ఓకే.
So my success for me has been lasting as long as I have done. So for me, that gives me enough immense pride. As you said, actresses ki ekku shelf life ledu. So just to survive, just to be in the movies, and just to be relevant after so many years also, that just gives me a lot of pride in myself.
యా. అలా ఎలా? సో ఆ మూవీ చేసేటప్పుడు అరే ఎవరి అమ్మాయి భలే ఉంది అని చెప్పేసి సో తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకులు కూడా మిమ్మల్ని ఓన్ చేసుకున్నారు. ఆ మూవీ సక్సెస్ లో కూడా యు ఆర్ ద వన్ ఆఫ్ ద గ్రేటెస్ట్ పార్ట్ యువర్ రోల్ దట్ వన్ విత్ రాహుల్ రవీంద్ర గారు. సో రాహుల్ గారితో చేస్తూ సో ఫస్ట్ దెన్ లేటర్ వచ్చిన సక్సెస్ సో విత్ కుమారి 21F ఎలా అనిపించేది?
See, Ala, to be very honest, I didn't know what I was doing. I just did the film because I wanted to, like, నేను ఒక తెలుగు ఫిల్మ్, లైక్ ఒక సౌత్ ఫిల్మ్ చేయాలి, అందుకే నేను చేశాను. And fortunately for me, ఆ మూవీలో I met very nice people. Rahul, Venla Kishore, I met him through that film, and he's still one of my closest friends in the movies.
ఓకే.
So that movie was a very good learning experience. Then after, I'm telling you, I have, like, the impact of Kumari I feel now, because people still have that like that fear film ka feeling on me abhi bhi. And when it released, I didn't realize the impact of it, to be very honest.
అంటే అంత పెద్ద సక్సెస్ వచ్చిన తర్వాత దాన్ని మీరు కరెక్ట్ గా ఎన్కాష్ చేసుకోలేకపోయారు అని అంటే వాట్ డు యు సే?
Yes, I did feel that sometimes I couldn't, like, sometimes I feel like I could have done better.
Yeah.
But I think, if nothing else, I think I did my best.
Okay.
Now, what I did in my best, maybe could I have done things differently? Maybe. Could I have chosen better scripts? Maybe. But abhi now what's done is done. Instead of sitting and be like, did I encash it? It's not going to bring me any happiness today.
Okay.
So what I don't have, I don't want to focus on that.
అంటే యూజువల్ గా ఫిలిం ఇండస్ట్రీలోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఎవరికైనా కానీ సో అలాంటి ఫేమ్ అనేది రావడానికి ఇట్ విల్ టేక్ సమ్ మూవీస్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. కానీ మీకు ఎర్లీ స్టేజ్ లోనే అది వచ్చింది. వచ్చిన తర్వాత అక్కడ మీకు ఆ స్క్రిప్ట్ సెలెక్షన్స్ లో ఎందుకు అక్కడ కొంచెం ఫికిల్ అయిపోయింది అనుకోవచ్చు ఆఫ్టర్ కుమారి 21F?
I think that time I was not informed as to what I wanted. Like, నేనేం చేయాలి as నాకు, I was new to the movies. I didn't know what I was doing for the most part. And I was just taking up whatever was coming my way. I wasn't thinking too much. Money was playing a great role in making certain life choices. But to be very honest, I don't have any regrets.
Okay.
I'm okay. I mean, if it didn't work, see, even if it didn't give me commercial success, it gave me financial success.
Okay.
So success is a success.
Okay.
Not everything is a hit or flop. It gave me money, it gave me stability, it gave me more camera exposure, it gave me opportunities to work with people. So those are also factors of success. Only hit or flop is not ideally the parameter for success, in my opinion.
Okay. అండ్ తర్వాత ఎక్కడికి పోతావు చిన్నవాడ అనేది కూడా చేశారు. సో అందులో కూడా వన్ ఆఫ్ ద గుడ్ రోల్స్ అండ్ మంచి సక్సెస్ అనేది కూడా వచ్చింది. సో ఎలా అనిపించేది ఏంటంటే బ్యాక్ టు బ్యాక్ సక్సెస్ ఆర్ దేర్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ ఇన్ ఎ గుడ్ రన్ అండ్ ఆల్సో ఆఫర్స్ అనేది కూడా వస్తూ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఇలాంటిది ఎలా తీసుకొని ముందుకు వెళ్ళిపోయారు?
See, ఎక్కడికి పోతావు చిన్నవాడ, ఇడో రకం, and one more film I signed around the same time.
ఆయన సేమ్ ఇయర్ లోనే రిలీజ్ అయ్యారు.
No, 2016, 2017. Yes. So at that time also, I'm telling you, I didn't process most of it. I was just doing films that were
same.
I'm not joking. I like, see, Ekkadiki Pota Chinnavada, I really enjoyed. Okay. Because Vianand sir is one of the only directors that one of the few directors I've worked with. Narration Cheppina. Ade, like, sometimes a writer or director will narrate something, and when you go on floors, you're shooting for something very different or something not what they have narrated.
Okay.
Vianand sir was the only one whose narration was exactly what he delivered.
Okay.
So I knew what I was doing, and it was a very interesting movie. And I was very happy to be a part of it.
Okay. సో ఆఫ్టర్ ఓదెలా, బిఫోర్ ఓదెలా, సో ఎలా ఉంది లైఫ్?
So before Odela, I think 2019, very
Hmm.
briefly. So 24 Kisses was a film I did,
Yeah.
which I had a lot of expectations from, because I thought it was one of those very interesting, commercial but impactful
Yeah.
films, and I had very high hopes from that film. When I took it up, it was not the kissing scenes and all that. I really liked the concept concept what the director was trying to convey. But unfortunately, it didn't work out for me the way I think, like the way I thought it would work out. So after that, I took a little bit of time, and 2019, for a major part of 2019, I didn't work because I was either not happy with the kind of offers I was getting, or I was waiting for something, like I wasn't sure what direction I should go.
Okay.
So I just waited, and then 2019 I did the song in Red, and I did a cameo in Ore Bujiga. And Radha Mohan sir was the producer of Ore Bujiga.
Yeah.
And Radha Mohan sir told me during Ore Bujiga that I really liked working with you. I will, whenever I make a film next, at some point in my life, I will give you a full-fledged role.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, there are people in the industry who give all of these promises, and it's just talk, so it's fine. I didn't take it very seriously, but I was like, okay, sweet that he has said this.
Yeah.
2020 lockdown happened.
Yeah.
Not me, the whole industry is not working. So now there is no need to worry that I'm the only one who's jobless. Everybody is jobless. Then I get a call from Radha Mohan sir saying, I want to offer you a film. First, I was shocked because I was like, oh, he actually is fulfilling the promise that he made to me. So to be very honest, when I took up Odela, I was just so happy that a person has fulfilled his promise.
Right.
I was like, even if the story is not nice, I'll do it because it was just. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Yeah.
ఏంటంటే ఒక ప్రామిస్, అంటే ఒక మాట ఇచ్చిన తర్వాత దాన్ని ఫుల్ఫిల్ చేసుకోవడం వెరీ తక్కువ మందే ఉంటారు.
Yes.
సో అలా ఆయన ఆఫర్ చేసేటప్పుడు వీ హావ్ టు యాక్సెప్ట్ ఇట్.
Yeah.
Obviously. అలా మీరు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేశారు.
Yeah. Thankfully, it turned out to be Odela.
Yeah.
And thankfully, so during Odela, నాకు ఒక భయం ఉంది my mind లో. 2018 తర్వాత నేను ప్రాపర్ ఫుల్ ఫ్లెజ్డ్ క్యామ్లా ఫేస్ చేయలేదు. సో 1.5 years అయిపోయింది ప్రాపర్ హీరోయిన్ రోల్ చేసి. నాకు మైండ్ లో ఉంది నేను యాక్టింగ్ మర్చిపోయాను. I don't know, like I had those things in my mind. I have forgotten how to face the camera. I haven't been a heroine, like a full-fledged heroine in a film since 2018.
Okay. After 24 Kisses.
Yes, after 24 Kisses, I just did a song in Red, and I did Ore Bujiga, which was also a cameo. I hadn't been a heroine on a movie set since 2018, and I was so nervous. I think I was more nervous during Odela than I was during Kumari also.
Okay.
Because Kumari, I was new, nobody expects anything. But Odela, if I do a bad job, then that would be a problem. So I went to set. And thankfully, I was like, nobody is working. I have to be very grateful that I have work. Most actors currently are not getting any work. Radhamohan sir and Sampath sir have given me a great film. I need to put my heart and soul. Fortunately, Soundar sir, our DOP, was also very patient, very kind. Vashishta was very good to work with. And all of them were very serious about their craft.
Okay.
And since I had no friends to meet or anything to do, I was putting all my energy into acting.
Okay.
Like if you have free time, you distract yourself. I had no distraction.
ఎందుకంటే బిఫోర్ ఓదెలా అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఓదెలా ఒకసారి అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకుంటే కమింగ్ టు యువర్ యాక్టింగ్ అండ్ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ చాలా మెచ్యూరిటీ అనేది కూడా ఉంది. ఏంటంటే ఆ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ రోల్స్ మీరు యాక్సెప్ట్ చేసిన విధానం కానీ, అంటే అంత రూరల్ రోల్ అనేది కూడా ఇంతకుముందు ఎప్పుడూ చేయలేదు. సో అది కూడా ఒక ఛాలెంజ్ గా తీసుకొని
నేను
చేయడం
అడిగాను సంపత్ సార్ కి, నాకు ఈ రోల్ ఎందుకు ఆఫర్ చేస్తున్నారు, నేను సెట్ అవ్వద్దు. I've always played contemporary glamorous girls roles. Why did you even see me in this role? And Sampath sir was very sweet. He told me, మీరు ట్రై చేయండి, వర్క్అవుట్ అవ్వకపోతే మీరు వెళ్ళండి, బట్ అట్లీస్ట్ ట్రై. But he said, if I don't like, I'll only remove you, or you leave if you think you cannot get it, but let us try. And I took it up, and first 2-3 days of shoot I was horrible.
Okay.
My body language was not of a rural girl at all. Soundar sir would tell, this girl looks like she's from Bombay, she doesn't know anything. And there was a scene, okay, where I have to pick up the cot, and now she's a dhobi's wife.
Yeah.
So for their body language is only very different. And I picked it up and I went up to DOP sir and I said, was I good? He said, you look like a girl who is from Bombay and who has never lifted a cot in her entire life. That is how you did this shot. So it's good or bad? He said, it's horrible, Hebah. Then I was like, she, I can't do this. If I'm doing this movie, I have to do it correctly, otherwise I have to leave.
Yeah.
There is no room. Like in those bubbly, glamorous girls, you can do bad acting, not bad acting, you can do so acting and get away with it. But in a film like Odela, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Then I started sitting after shot and looking at we were shooting in a village. So then
Odelalo shoot చేస్తున్నారు
not Odela's.
Ah.
Odela was some parts.
Okay.
The remaining was in the outskirts of Hyderabad somewhere.
Okay.
Then I started sitting and looking at women and their body language.
Okay.
Because I was like, okay, chalo abhi, there is so much free time. What should I do? At least let me learn. And then after I started putting in more and more thought into my acting, I actually, okay, I'm going to let you in on a little bit of a secret.
Okay.
I always liked being a heroine more than an actress.
Really?
Yes.
ఎందుకలాగా?
I don't know. I always thought that I liked the whole idea of dressing up and doing shots and looking like, because I always liked how I looked on camera. I always liked being a heroine more than an actor.
Okay.
And something after Odela made me feel I want to be an actress. Like, I don't want to take away from the heroine, but I also want to be an actor. It is very gratifying and very satisfying to give a good shot.
Okay.
And sometimes when you give a good shot, you know. You don't even have to wait for the director to say, take okay. You yourself know that you have done a good job.